Craig Jackson, the new car market is booming in the United States, but what about the classic car market? How are the old cars doing?
The old cars are doing phenomenal. We've been on a great run since '08. When the recession came, a lot of money came out of the market and went into tangible assets, and classic cars have led the field.
Can you tell me a little bit more about Barrett-Jackson? You run, I think, the largest classic car auction in the world. Takes up a huge amount of space down there in Arizona. Talk about your enterprise.
Well, we were started in 1971. This is our 45th year. We really started this whole industry. Last year we did $137 million in sales over the week in Scottsdale. We will have some 1,450 cars. Primarily we sell the cars at no reserve, although we do have a segment called our salon, where those are all $500,000 to multi-million-dollar cars. We will sell those on the second Saturday of our week-long event. Other than that, it is really an automotive festival. It's 1 million square feet under roof. We will have all the auto manufacturers there, ride and drives, but it really is a gathering of everybody that loves collector cars.
And how do you define a classic or a collector car? Does it mean it's just old, or what other attributes must it have?
Well, a true classic is defined by the Classic Car Club of America, built between 1925 and 1948, and there's a list. It had to be a rare and limited production when the car was first built. After classics, there's a lot of collector cars, and there's a lot of blue chip cars, Ferraris, 300 SL, Gull Wings. There's a lot of European cars and American cars that are true blue chip cars that don't fit into the category of a classic car, but it is a very collectible car. And some of the most expensive cars nowadays are actually post-war, where in the past they were all pre-war cars.
And classic cars have actually performed better as an asset class than wine and art, but it takes a lot of upkeep. So talk about what it takes to be a classic car collector, and insurance as well.
Well, you need to insure it. You need to store it. Storage facilities have become very popular. It's like joining a country club. You know, if you want to play with cars, there are automotive country clubs nowadays. There's a lot of things to do with your car, but you do have to have space for cars. And I tell people, don't buy them just because you think they're going up in value. Buy what you love and enjoy the cars.
How tied is the classic car market to the stock market, or to the oil market, or to the tech IPO market?
Well, like anything, one industry goes up, a lot of people are making money, one goes down. But in a whole, when the economy is doing well, we sell a lot of cars that I would call are sort of fun cars. We call them resto mods. When we hit the Great Recession, a lot of people jumped out and bought blue chip cars, true, rare, limited production cars. One segment, as I said, you know, we had frackers for quite a few years that were coming in. We've always had tech guys and foreign money. We've had a lot of money coming out of Russia and out of China. Now that is not as prevalent nowadays. We were selling a lot of cars to Canada. Now we're selling cars for Canadians, and they're picking up that 30% delta on the dollar to the Canadian currency.
And then finally, tell me your favorite car. Or tell me the biggest sale that you've ever seen with your favorite car. What do you like?
I like American muscle cars, sports cars, supercars. I drive a Bugatti Veyron. It's a rush. I love cars. I have 40 in my personal collection. I vintage race. I use them for all sorts of different things, but I grew up in this. It was my dad's and my mom's and my brother's hobby that I just, through just being around it, just grew to have a love affair for it.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Craig Jackson.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching The Street.